What's going on YouTube? GeoSnow right here. So in today's video I have some great news for those of you waiting for a jailbreak on iOS 14 and even on iOS 13.7, 13.6 and stuff like that, on A12, A13 devices and even the A10 and so on. The iOS 14.2 was finally released, and with this releasing here, multiple vulnerabilities have been uncovered. For example, developer Simo released a proof of concept for an iOS kernel bug reachable from within the sandbox, and they may even drop an exploit for this later. This is available now on GitHub, as you can see from here, and the whole thing is available. You can use it, you can download it, and if we get an exploit for this in the future, that would mean something we can access from within the sandbox. So definitely a very powerful thing, but I assume since it's been released right now, it has been patched on 14.2, so I would definitely advise you to stay on 14.1 if you want the jailbreak. It's now official that iOS 14.2 does patch a lot of kernel vulnerabilities, and therefore it's not the same thing as 14.1, 14.0.1 or 14.0, which all three were actually very similar. Nope, this time 14.2 is indeed patching a lot of things, including this in here, so if you want to be able to use this in the future for a jailbreak, I would definitely urge you to stay on 14.1 or to downgrade back to 14.1 while it's still signed. Please do keep in mind that this is not going to stay signed for so long. The ZecOps also posted this, quote, Apple just released iOS 14.2, which fixes 3 vulnerabilities that were actively exploited in the wild against iPhone users. It's advised to update. Wanna check if you were attacked using these or other vulnerabilities? Check out their tool in there. Now they advise you to update because they take security into consideration and not actually jailbreaking. But if you want to be able to jailbreak, you should definitely stay. So yes, there are 3 vulnerabilities that have been patched in iOS 14.2 that are actually very powerful and possibly even dangerous, since they've been used for a while in the wild against iPhone users, as ZecOps claiming here. But if you update for security reasons to 14.2 and you want to jailbreak, you will not be able to do so. It's very likely that when a jailbreak comes for iOS 14, for example when Uncover gets updated, it will not support iOS 14.2, since this one requires an additional set of exploits. It does look like the iOS 14.0, 14.0.1 and 14.1 are basically very similar, if not the same, in terms of security. However, the 14.2 does change a lot and is definitely advisable to avoid it. For those of you waiting for the Uncover on A12 and A13, this is particularly important because you're not going to have checkra1n to fall back onto if you miss your chance. So definitely stay on 14.1. If you already updated to 14.2, downgrade and save your blobs using the TSS saver, or of course using the system info tweak if you're jailbroken on an A12 or A13 device. Tutorials are available on the channel and I'm going to link them below. So yes, we already got a release. We got this release in here from Simo, which is a proof of concept. This means that the bug in here can be triggered with the code they provided, but this is not an exploit. However, Simo did say they may drop an exploit later, and that one would be actually much more important and much better for jailbreak purposes. So I can't wait for that. However, somebody asked if ZecOps is going to release their LPE soon. David in here said, quote, will you guys be releasing the local privilege escalation you mentioned a while back? No pressure. And the ZecOps replied with, yes, very soon. Now you probably remember that a while ago, ZecOps mentioned that they're going to release a local privilege escalation exploit, and that one would again be very useful for jailbreaking purposes, and it looks like they're going to release it pretty soon. So yeah, definitely quite a lot of important things happened with the release of iOS 14.2. I'm going to dig it a little bit more and I'm going to make another follow-up video to go in depth with anything that changed, but for the moment it's safe to say that if you want to jailbreak, especially on the A12 and A13 devices like the iPhone XS, XS Max, XR, iPhone 11 and stuff like that, do stay on 14.1 or lower. Thank you for watching. I am GeoSnow. Till the next time, subscribe to stay updated and peace out.